This is the SolarPlay Portable Power Station 2500 watts, also known as the Cellplay SolarPlay. Right as I took it out of the box, what struck me first was its solid, chunky look. It's definitely not a small gadget, more like a compact, heavy-duty box with a bold orange color that's easy to spot and decent handles built into the top. The handles make a real difference because, to be real with you, this thing is heavy. The scale says it's about 47 pounds, which isn't the most portable if you plan to haul it around a lot, but for anyone who wants backup power at home, at a work site, or for car camping, it's manageable. I did have a bit of a pause when I realized the weight, but as soon as I started using it, it made sense why. This is a big battery packed inside, built for real use and reliability. From my experience with portable power solutions, what matters most is the battery capacity, the number of ports, how quickly it can recharge, and how it performs under real loads. The SolarPlay sits at 2,304 watt-hours, which, if you're not familiar with watt-hours, means it can run devices that use 2 to 304 watts for about 1 hour, or power something like a mini fridge for several days. The rated output is 2,500 watts, with a peak, short burst, up to 4,800 watts. This means you can run even beefier appliances for short periods. Think startup surges like when a power tool first spins up. I tested it with a grinder and a circular saw, both of which pull a lot of power right when you hit the switch, and it handled them with zero drama. One thing I have to say, I've always been a little skeptical about fast charging claims for these power stations, since so many need a whole night to juice up. But with the SolarPlay, you actually get a true lightning charging experience. If you use both the wall outlet and solar input together, you can seriously get from empty to full in about an hour and a half. Even with just the included alternating current adapter, it was done far faster than other stations I've used before. For me, as someone not always the most patient with waiting around, that matters a lot, especially if you want to be prepared on the go or recharge during a brief window in a power outage. I love that recharging options are flexible. You can use the wall plug, solar panels, or even your car's direct current socket. The adjustable charge input feature gives control over how fast or slow you want it to charge. So if you're worried about your home electricity circuit, you can dial it down to 300 watts input. Or if you're in a rush, crank it to 1100 watts. It's simple but makes a big difference in the long run. The display panel on the front is one of the more user-friendly ones I've used. It's large, easy to read, and actually tells you both how much power is going in when you're charging and out to your devices, plus battery percentage and time remaining. It's a real step up from those tiny, vague battery bar indicators on older models. The ports on this thing are generous and, in my opinion, super practical. You get 4 sturdy alternating current outlets, meaning normal plug-ins like at home, and on the direct current side, there are 2 12-volt outputs, plus a powerful 25-amp XT60 port for solar input or those larger devices. For phones, cameras, and other gadgets, there are 2 universal serial bus ports, the regular, old-style universal serial bus, 3 universal serial bus C ports for smaller devices with 20 watts fast charging, and 1 massive 100 watts universal serial bus C output, which is awesome for laptops or big tablets. That means I could run my work laptop and phone, power the campsite lights, and even toss in some fans or a coffee maker all at once. A quick review of the extra features. There's a built-in lamp on the front, which might sound simple but is honestly really useful if you're outside at night or during a blackout. It has Save Our Souls and hazard flashing modes, which could seriously help in an emergency. The ventilation is solid, with large grills on both sides. I ran it for hours continuously, and while the fans kicked in, the body stayed only a bit warm, never hot, which gave me peace of mind about long-term use. Another feature that really stood out for me is the uninterruptible power supply mode. Uninterruptible power supply means if you're using it with something that really can't afford to lose power, like a continuous positive airway pressure machine or a server, and your mains electricity cuts out, this thing swaps over to battery power in less than 1/10 of a second. From my experience, not all portable power stations are built to handle that kind of instant switch. Testing with a desktop personal computer and a monitor plugged in, the transition was seamless and nothing powered down or rebooted, exactly what you want during an outage. If you're wondering about battery longevity, the SolarPlay uses lithium iron phosphate batteries, which are well known for being safer and longer lasting than the old-style lithium-ion ones. The company claims 3,500 full charge-discharge cycles, which, to break it down, is years of daily use. I haven't had this for years, but knowing it's built for the long haul and is less likely to overheat or fail suddenly is a big reassurance, especially as some competing models in this price range still use less sturdy battery chemistry. For the downsides, I'll say it straight. The weight is there. If you're thinking of hiking into the woods with just this and your backpack, it's not really built for that. Moving it around the house or yard is easy enough with the handles, but carrying it for long distances is awkward unless you're used to carrying 50 pounds. For car camping, recreational vehicle, work sites, or around the house, it's no problem. The initial setup is also something to keep in mind if you're new to portable generators. I had to read the manual and pay attention the first time I hooked up the solar inputs. It wasn't hard, but not exactly plug and play if it's your first go. After a couple of times though, it becomes routine. From my experience, I've used this power station during both planned camping trips and an unexpected power outage at home. For camping, it ran everything from the portable fridge, lights, fans, and even our hot water kettle with no issue. During the outage, I had the wireless fidelity router, a couple of lights, and even the microwave running without needing to juggle which device gets plugged in. The peace of mind knowing it could handle those household loads, and the fact I still had universal serial bus ports left for charging phones and tablets, made a real difference. Some other smaller things I noticed. The cooling fans aren't too loud, but you'll notice them if you're sitting very close, especially during heavy use. It's not a deal breaker, but worth mentioning. The finish feels rugged and, after accidentally bumping it against a table leg, I saw no marks or cracks, which speaks well for its durability. The included manual is straightforward and the cable storage is decent. Nothing to write home about, but good enough to keep things organized. Key features that stand out to me are the high capacity, fast charge times, the huge variety of ports, and the automatic uninterruptible power supply function. In my opinion, it's perfect for anyone who wants reliable backup power for the house, power tools at a remote job, or wants to go off-grid camping with all the comforts. I'd recommend this for people who appreciate performance and are okay with a bit of weight as the trade-off for what you get. It also makes sense if you're worried about emergencies or live in an area prone to blackouts, because it works quietly, charges quickly, and gives you options. In conclusion, the SolarPlay Portable Power Station 2500 watts is a real workhorse. It's not the lightest, but the power and flexibility make it worth it for me. The build feels solid, the battery chemistry is top-notch, and it delivers on the company's claims. I see it as a dependable, versatile power solution, especially if you're someone like me who doesn't like worrying about power going out or wants to bring more creature comforts to outdoor adventures. I will post full information about the SolarPlay Portable Power Station 2500 watts in the comments section. See you in the following videos.